Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back to ScrazyTube Podcast, Ep.17. It's your boy, Scrazy, your host. Joining me today is Trehdel Lake. Trehdel, how you doing, buddy?
You make it sound like I'm a guest, like I'm barely on the show.
Yeah, you were not here last time, so of course I'm going to treat you like that.
Yeah, I wasn't here last time, but I was here for the past 15 episodes, so...
True, you missed one. That,
yeah, and then that's when you just said treat me like a guest. Anyway, I'm good. You know, just living life.
Isn't that all of us, buddy?
Exactly.
Where is the music? There we go. Right. So before anything, let me just say this. I think there is some sort of internet disconnectivity going on. I have been experiencing this since yesterday, since I started streaming. I was streaming Minecraft yesterday, and it happened like multiple times. So in any point of time, the stream goes blank for a bit. Just know that it's just disconnected for a couple of seconds. Right. So today's episode is going to be kind of short because, well, the topic I have isn't much. It's just that we want to get this kind of discussed right now, and that's why today's stream has started a little earlier than we normally would. Isn't that true, Trehdel?
Yeah, it's like 7:46 right now.
Yeah, and we normally stream at like 9, so...
Yeah.
Right, so... I was wondering, right? Okay, just out of the blue, this came up in my mind yesterday while I was playing Minecraft. What if, like literally what if? Okay, do you know who's Flash? The Flash from DC.
Who doesn't know the Flash?
Trust me, there's some people. And also, you know that he ran back in time and forward in time and changed the timeline and so on?
I know that to some extent, not from the show, but like from movies. Like there's a movie called Flashpoint.
Right. So he has changed the timeline multiple times by doing that, and each time he changes the timeline, it disrupts the world and the multiverse in overall, and you know, something's definitely changed each time. So I had this kind of a DC related theory, right? What if in 2019 Flash went back in time, changed something by accident, and that ended up causing COVID-19?
I mean, if you can go and make that mistake, I'm pretty sure you can go back and change it.
Okay, that again, I was thinking about that. But then think about how it was in the show. When he went back in time and changed something, he was not able to revert it back because he had messed it up. And every small thing he changes again, it disrupts something else.
Nice. That definitely sounds like time.
Right? And another thing that hit me, right? Okay, the Simpsons have predicted a lot of things, correct? And also, I think there's an anime called Black Bullet that kind of speaks about the year 2021, where an infection goes around and so forth. Now, there is a movie, right? Actually, 2 movies. Last Man on Earth and I Am Legend. Now, I Am Legend is a movie where there's a virus breakout, and in the year 2021 there is a the vaccine that was created and founded and whatnot and so forth. And then Last Man on Earth, that movie is based on the same theory, just that the virus breaks out in 2020. 2021 they get the vaccine. Whoever takes the vaccine becomes into a zombie, and a zombie apocalypse comes about. So what are your thoughts? Is that some sort of prediction, or and by the way, both these movies came in early 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, there's always some sort of truth behind a movie or a story. Like, whether it be like a movie from the future or from the past, stories are always based on some sort of truth, whether it hasn't existed yet or not, right? So, my thing is, when I saw those movies, right? Okay, no, let's forget about diseases only, right? Think about movie 2012, right? I feel like that. Yeah, sorry about the little mishap or interface just now. So, as I was saying, forget about like the diseases and what's not. Think about movie 2012. I personally feel like that's a movie, like that's an event that's just patiently waiting to happen, because we all know. Well, not I'm not say all of us, but most people who watch like documentaries and what's not know about Yellowstone, and it's
I was just about to bring up Yellowstone.
Yeah,
and
we all know
the
about
Pacific Ring of Fire.
Exactly. Right, those are like time bombs just waiting to go off at like any moment.
No, seriously, if you think about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yellowstone has been an active volcano for years, hundreds of years. People say it's dormant, but it is active, and everyone knows it. I was just saying, right? For example, like think about Mount Liamuga. That's in our island right now, right?
Who?
Liamuga. Is that how you pronounce
it?
You
said Liamuga before.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Pokemon.
What? It's Liamuga, but right.
Anyways, besides that, now that is a very dormant volcano, but it could erupt any time. Because if you think about it, we have tectonic plates underneath us, right? That are constantly moving. For example, we are under the Caribbean plate. We have the Caucasus plate and the Northern plate and so on. These are plates that are surrounding us. Now, let's say by chance there was supposed to be a disruption up north with the Yellowstone. That is going to instantly trigger the entire Pacific Ring of Fire. And from that disruption, there's going to be disruption within our tectonic plates throughout the world.
Yeah,
now, what that would cause is earthquakes in every single country, earthquakes in the sea, which will eventually cause tsunamis up to like, let's say 100 meters just for now. You see where I'm going with this? So practically, and also if you remember 2012, the movie, they started off with a ginormous earthquake, which brought about the biggest tsunami of all time that was wiping the entire world, right? But then what added to that would have been the volcanic eruption that spread across for miles, hundreds of miles. And that was Yellowstone, if you remember in the movie. So everything was pretty much phrased out in like, probably the person who did it was like a geologist or someone, and he just like, yeah, this is what's going to happen, we predict this. Yeah,
I mean, even though it wasn't, like I said, even though it wasn't like, it's not a true story, or no one knows if it ever will be true, but it is based on some sort of theory, as most movies are.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like almost every movie probably has some sort of connection with it.
Right. But back to like the disease right now. So I Am Legend, like that was like one of like my most favorite movies growing up. This is the most favorite. Interstellar. Yo, listen, right? Interstellar is one movie I actually want to be real. Like, I can see ourselves working towards that, but being alive to see it, I don't think I will be. But it would be nice to see it as a future advancement. But yeah, that if that movie like also like my favorite one along I Am Legend, but like all those movies basically based on true story. So the fact that this COVID-19 thing came around now, I think they were always hinting towards it secretly.
Just that no one
Like
knew
okay,
about it.
yeah, like okay, like
Okay, but if you think about it, right? 2016, Bill Gates, during an interview, I think it was like TED.8 or something, he clearly stated that that there will be a virus that will be inevitable for people to what do you call, like, subdue quickly. And in 2018, I believe, or 2017, Elon Musk stated there will be a virus that is gonna change the course of the world, and from Tesla we present to you a complete virus-proof biohazard system within your Tesla. And that is where the biohazard system kind of came about. And I still remember that because I was, at the time, I found that as a joke. But then now I'm like, wow, he actually thought about this years ago.
See, because I guess he probably predicted that humans are probably going to do something very stupid in the future that is going to cause like major calamities around the world. Or it could have been staged. Think about
Could be.
And he already knew it was going to happen. So he probably, I'm not saying it's actually true, but who knows? Maybe he actually decided to say, you know what? Seeing that I already have an idea of this is going to happen, let me go and make some sort of profit out of it.
Huh. Well,
no, if you think about it, not to be controversial or anything, but
I mean,
it's just a thought that came to me.
Right. I mean, it is a valid thought because, okay, COVID-19, there's multiple theories that have come about it. One, a person ate a bat and that came about. Another theory is that it was created in a lab, and another theory is that it was created as a bio weapon. There's multiple theories that's come about this, so no one really knows. Way back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were saying no?
Up to what part did you hear me say?
With the biological weapons.
Right, so a bioweapon was another theory that came about, but not necessarily do we know which is fact and which is not. I mean, some things could be cape, They could say like, oh, I could go out and say rumors like, oh, it was created in a basement by a mad scientist called Frankenstein, and someone's going to believe that.
I don't know who's going to believe that, but
No, I'm just saying, like, that is how gullible most persons are, and that's how gullible it comes to when you talk about the media and the news. Once again, not trying to make anything controversial, but I'm just stating facts.
Yeah, I don't follow everything on the media. I don't believe in everything that's posted on the media because sometimes it's just used to cause hysteria.
Right.
People.
Even when we were in quarantine, I think there was one time when they said there was a blue kind of algae or blue water, a neon blue glow in Los Angeles, and I saw that and I was like, oh, that's cap, that's big cap. But then hundreds and thousands of millions of channels started posting the same things on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And then, all right, we're back once again. Where did you last hear me, by the way?
I kind of lost train of thought.
All right, so I was saying that there was this kind of neon blue algae kind of thing in the water in Los Angeles, and hundreds of millions of channels started posting it, and I didn't believe it until I saw some facts from TED Talk and like other science-based channels and so forth. Now it's an actual theorem that kind of a process is a reality. Like, for example, like how we have the fish the electric eel that can produce electricity from his body. Similarly, this is also one of the theories. Now, I didn't believe that until I saw something, and that's how I am. Same thing goes with like the COVID-19 theories and rumors they have, because no one knows exactly what's what. People say it's from lab, bioweapon, they say a bat and whatnot.
I thought it was just a natural phenomenon, but we just seen it for like the first time in a while because no one really pays attention to it.
That is true.
Because I'm gonna be honest, like there's a lot of things in the world that happens, but no one really pays much attention to it because everyone is more focused on like the main headings, like politics and those kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's what the internet is there for, because it's like there's a bunch of different things that you don't even know that happens every day that's posted on the internet. Some you might not discover because they might be in a completely different language, but there's always something to discover.
That is so very true. And well, I guess we could call this episode to a conclusion with that. Next week we will be back, and we're gonna have a little longer stream.
Right.
If you guys want to check us out, once again, we will be live streaming on actually extra platforms this time. We are live streaming on Twitch, Facebook, Periscope, DLive, VK, and YouTube. 6 platforms. I'm actually impressed. And also for those who are tuning in and you want to check us out on, if you're like listeners, just want to listen to us while you're at work, in the bathroom, had to bring that up. Or if you're taking care of your children at school and so forth, you could always check us out on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. Soon we will be also going on Apple Podcasts, Castbox, and Overcast. But for more information, tune in next week. And until then, peace out. Trehdel, any last words?
This man just gave a full news report. Anyways, live life.
Report.
Yeah. Anyways, live life and enjoy this week. Peace.
See you guys. Peace out.